it, but they've just, the turnover again, that ability, certainly Thornton mauled Brown on that contest over the other side, but basically Carlton won the footy from half-back, and Waite looks like he's playing more now like around a wing position at the start of this second half.
Just scraped it home, didn't he, O'Halpin? There's the mark stroke free kick. Tim talked about his contribution at halftime. It's been a bit of everything, but he's got a couple. And the Blues, with Simpson's raking left foot, very important early in this quarter, have really closed the gap here. 2-goal game. Brisbane caught a bit cold.
Knock it out.
It does eventually come out. Gibbs to Armfield, and then Armfield bends his back and kicks the ball to half forward. They're attacking through this flank, aren't they? Simpson's been so important in the first 5 minutes. And a ball in Tim.
Well, that's a good move from Brett Ratton, because Simpson was really well held by Stiller. That's a hard tag. He's gone with him all the way. Now Stiller has to play on Simpson as a key defender. Simpson actually started at that centre bounce out of the goal square.
Boundary throw in just outside the 50. Clark at the second opportunity almost. Rich has got busy to start this term. Had it knocked away though. Carranzo goes after it on his knees. Heard a voice, went looking for Yaron. That ball pinballing around in there. Cruiser kicks into an oncoming Brisbane player. It ricochets across towards Sherman. Now he's away. Penetrating kick towards half forward. Oh, terrific by Thornton.
It's a confidence booster, that one.
The other point, I don't think Brisbane would be too keen on Stiller playing fullback if that matchup remains. So see what happens here.
Thornton told to play on. Putting Bauer, a late withdrawal. Thornton goes out wide. Brock McLean's got the football. His first game in the NAB Cup was disappointing, but gee, he's built. Very good last week. And tonight, good again. He's up to 16 possessions already. Murphy's got the football. Most on the ground with 19. Jamison, nobody near him. Some hard run going to the wing, but he comes back towards the middle. Beautifully gathered by Scotland, who's away. Now he is a good kick. Goes down towards the attacking 50. Betts in front. No free kick for the little man. Spinning out of trouble, Merritt. Betts came again with a wonderful tackle. Weight of numbers tells the story. McGrath to Brennan, but the kick intercepted out there by Russell, who plays on immediately.
Wanted almost to go to the left. Yaron's little handball. Scotland good. McLean 50 out. Good looking kick. He's got it. The Blues have kicked 3 in a rush.
It's amazing how important, we mentioned it before, Simpson kicked the first goal when he had the first shot, then they got the second one. All of a sudden 3 shots, 3 goals, and now they're getting the result from their work. So I guess now you start thinking about this short week that Brisbane have had. They've only had the 5-day break. What is that going to mean when we get into the second half of the game, particularly when they're one player down, they're down to 21 men?
(51-47). And Michael Voss with 3 goals in a hurry. We spoke to Chris Judd at half-time about the 5-day break versus the 7, maybe the fresh legs.
And Pat will back on Simpson in defence.
So Carlton rushing at them.
Yours.
Sherman out of the centre. Brown and Thornton. Anderson to Thornton. They've been in a bit of the play tonight. Thornton hugs the boundary line. Henderson's got to make a strong body here. Gee, Maguire. Henderson just has to be a little more strong in the approach there. So contested possessions, well, nothing's changed. The Blues still doing well.
Yep.
Interesting duel, this one. Cruiser, so adroit with the body. First hand of the football. Close to the boundary line. Rich kept going. Wrenched away by Gibbs though. Cruiser under pressure. Gets a hand pass away to Murphy. So much of the football, Murphy. Stops on the wing. Looks down towards half forward now. Well-weighted kick. O'Halpin, terrific merit. Came back on him. Knocked it down in front. Opportunity on his knees for Carranzo. Stolen away by Merritt. Untidy hand pass. Ditto. Staker. Straight to Waite. Waite gets a hand pass across to Houlihan. Houlihan, normally a good kick, was under pressure as he kicked, and the mark is taken by Maguire. Wonderful pressure. Back at that kick from Houlihan by Drummond. Meantime, Brennan runs the outer side. Power gets away from Henderson. High ball up towards the wing. Drifting back, McLean did brilliantly. Went back on Redden, stolen away by Walker towards half forward. Betts was up, spilt the mark. Taken by Power, stolen by Murphy. In everything. Gives a hand pass across to Henderson. O'Halpin turns around, open goal. Gets his third. An element of danger, but he likes to live dangerously.
Geez, he would have given the coach heart failure there, I reckon, on that one. It's just, I guess that's what you can expect with the Irishman. But what I like about Carlton this quarter is they're bringing some speed into the game. They've got their hands on the ball from a turnover or whatnot, but they're actually pressing forward. And we spoke a little bit about the fresh legs. That's where they're going to get the lines if they're going to go forward.
5 kicks to 22 in this quarter. Carlton getting the footy.
The Blues have really disrupted the Brisbane Lions at the moment. I mean, it's going to be an effect on their side having Adcock on the sidelines as well. That's one extra player down, or one player down in terms of rotations and players that can actually go through the midfield, and also players at small back. So there's a few changes being made at the moment. They just look like they're out of sorts at the moment, Brisbane Lions. Good coaching from Carlton.
Drummond, that out of sorts continuing here, Tim. Had the opportunity to go forward. Black, well done. Little kick by Stiller. Rich, who can kick a footy a long, long way. Kicks it to about 30 metres. Brown trying to get into the contest. Anderson, well done there by Thornton to hold Banfield back. In the end, good kick to Gibbs. Well, it's happened pretty quickly, hasn't it? Carlton in front here. McLean, Gibbs, Murphy, all becoming very important. Those midfielders. McLean, good kick. This bloke's become, well done, Merritt. I was going to say O'Halpin. They've got the numbers here, the Lions. Pat for wide, very wide, just bouncing in.
They're actually getting the spare man back in defence now. They're trying to get Walker, who's looking to drop off Staker and become that spare in the air, and that's worked really well in this first few minutes of the third quarter.
Favola, as you can see, on the bench at the moment. Well, not on the bench. He's prowling. Taken away by Riscatelli. The high ball down towards the attacking 50. Brown! How often have we seen that? Worked in front. Powerful mark. Goes down towards full forward. And a free kick, I think, is going to Clark.
No, you're both arms right around him. I've got to pay that.
So they've given Jamison a little change of pace, and it could result in a goal.
Mark's there.
It's a terrific mark from Jonathan Brown early to set that play up.
Let's have a look at this. Arms everywhere. Well, it might have been a bit before that one was what the umpire paid, not that particular one.
Clark comes in and kicks a much-needed goal.
Yes, they certainly needed that. The important thing, I think, there with Clark is he got the front position, and when Jamison was trying to work his way at the footy, well, his arms were kind of wrapped all around him there. When you have a look at that, that's not a free kick, but I'm not sure whether we've seen the whole incident.
It's often, I mean, I played a lot, obviously, in the back line, and as a young player, you become very player conscious, especially on the larger bodied opponents, and Jamison is a little undersized on Mitch Clark.
Well, Clark might have got a 50-50 free kick, but Brown got the mark. It was so important against all the odds, didn't he?
Walker really needs to make more of an impact as the third man in on that contest.
So Lions back in front after that burst from the Blues. Warnock and Leuenberger, Scotland, Gibbs, high ball to centre half forward. Betts underneath it. McGrath, Betts. He's had an almost night, Eddie Betts, hasn't he? He's had some chances off the ground. Power. Patfull under pressure. Good tackling on the up, Joseph. Here's Eddie to Henderson, who's kicked two. Should kick a third. Strolls in and does. And the Blues are back in front.
Been an amazing game. They've had 5 scoring opportunities pretty much, Carlton, this quarter, and they've taken them all. And that was good play by eventually by Henderson. He was coming out on his left side. It was always going to be a difficult left foot kick. So he just was able to sell the dummy, go back onto his right side, make pretty much a certainty from 15 metres out.
Good old-fashioned, just really hunted the ball. I think that's what Brett Ratton would be most pleased about. All the players, whether it was key or a small, went back to the footy.
So Carlton, their new man's got 3 for